Hey everyone on YouTube. I'm standing today. Are we ready for this just shy of 20-minute reformer series? I would definitely say this is core focus. Doing a lot of side bending, some rotation, and then some flexion. Core abdominal heat. What is the setup? I have foot straps on. My headrest is down. My foot bar is up. I am on one blue medium spring. There will be no spring changes throughout this entire thing. At one point, I will give you the option to go up in weight when we're rolling down. We'll talk about that when we get there. Finally, the position of the box, hence why I'm standing. The box is forward. It is on the edge of the front of the carriage. I've got about an inch of carriage. Make sure your box is set up. What I'm trying to say is I don't want that box to fall in the well. So make sure it's scooted over enough. I'd say about an inch. Then come from the side and ensure that the box is hanging off the sides of the wood frame equally. I'm a safety girl. I just want to make sure we're set up for success. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Good time to head over to my online Pilates classes. My app just came out and I'm offering 30 days for free if you sign up in September. So stuff like this and other stuff, good times. Are we ready? Let's do it. Let's start things off by sitting on the box carefully. All right, from here, I'm gonna turn and face you, but before I do that, I'm gonna grab the foot strap, the one that's closest to the camera. I'm gonna bend my left knee on top of the box, and then my right leg is gonna go long through the headrest. I'm gonna take that shoulder strap, not shoulder strap, foot strap, around my elbow. Hands go behind the head. If you're saying to yourself, I don't like this position because we're going to be here a while, always an option to cross the arms in front of you. But I'm going to stick with this. My right straight leg's going to stay down for this. Sitting up tall, inhale. Exhale, side bend over. And then back up. Nothing too crazy. We're testing the waters here about how far we're going to side bend. I don't want that right foot to lift. This can be a little scary. You know, if I gaze down towards that blue spring, thinking, yeah, that's kind of a long way down to fall. Good news, you've got that foot bar there if it's making you uncomfortable. As we go along with this series, even I will reach out for it. I want 3 more here. Inhale, exhale, keeping those elbows wide. And up. Here's 2. 1 more. Inhale, exhale, over. Coming on up. We're going to add a little bit of rotation. Inhale, exhale, over, pause. Keep those elbows wide. Rotate, center, and up. I do this exercise all the time in various forms. I'm a woman, I multitask. I'm trying to get the spine to move in 2 directions. Rotation and side bend. I want 2 more. Inhale, exhale, over. I'm not rotating very far. Remember, keep that long straight leg down. Last one, up we go. Give me an inhale, exhale, over, pause. Here's the scary part. Remember, you've got the foot bar there. Lift that leg up and lower. I think I'm okay. Lift and lower. Major balance challenge. I'm feeling some serious heat in my right obliques. Up and down. You do not need to lift that leg very far up. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up there. Flex that foot. Reach out for that foot bar if you need it. Bend that knee in and out. If you're feeling good, you can hover that arm, but I'm going to keep it here because I'm a safety girl. Staying still in that upper body. My right arm, my shoulder is getting really tired. We are almost done with this. Here's 3, 2, 1. Up you go. Ugh. Well, that was a good time. Hang up the strap, the leg that was long. Bend that knee. I have short legs, so I need to move myself a little bit forward so that knee comes down. Let's get an oppositional stretch. I'm going to find the shoulder rest with my right arm and just get that oppositional stretch, which feels really good here. And breathe. Moving on. Floating on back up. You're going to turn and face the rails. I'm going to pull up my pants first and pull my shirt down. We're facing back. Scoot yourself a little forward on the box. Grab a hold onto both foot straps and choke up. Thread one hand, then the other through the foot strap and choke up. Okay, this is a light spring for doing roll downs, half roll downs. If you need it heavier, stop, add yourself a heavy and take that medium off. I've scooted myself forward. I definitely have about a hand's distance from my butt to the back of the box. Sitting up tall. Give me an inhale, feet flat on that headrest. Exhale, let's go halfway back. And breathe. Inhale, exhale slowly, curling all the way on up, stacking that spine. Inhale, exhale, back down. Holding it here for an inhale. And exhale up. So, I think you know by now, if you need a little bit more help coming on up, I want you to stop and add yourself a heavy and take that blue off. We're all different. That's what makes us great, right? You do you. Stacking that spine. One more full one. Inhale, exhale. Let's slowly go down. How far you go down might be different than me. I just don't want you taking a tumble down into the well. I'll be unhappy. You'll be unhappy. It won't be good. Sitting up nice and tall. On this next one, I want you to take it halfway back. Halfway back. Right knee comes in towards your chest. And set that right foot down. And lift that upper body ever so slightly towards that right knee as it comes up. And then as you set that right foot down, go back 1/4 of an inch. You are only on the right, staying on that right. I'm almost extending my foot a little more towards the front of the headrest. That makes things more difficult. What happens if your hip flexors are bothering you? Turn out. When that knee comes in, point that knee towards your armpit instead of your right boobie. slow and control. You need a little bit more help and you're already in this position. I want you to choke up even more on the straps. Here's 2, 1. Foot stays down. Give me an inhale. Exhale. Come all the way on up. You're sitting up nice and tall. Feet are flat. Open those arms wide out to the sides of the room. And then straighten. Knuckles are facing the ceiling the whole time. Taking a bit of break and flexing that spine so we're sitting up nice and tall. Since it's a medium, I know you can do this. I'm opening my chest, proud chest, towards the door in front of me. I don't want to escape yet. Here's 3, 2. Last one here. Arms go long. Time to do the other side. Give me an inhale here. Exhale. Let's go down and down. Holding it here. You're looking straight ahead. Left knee lifts towards that chest. You are only lifting that upper body like 1/4 of an inch. And then as that left foot goes down, you're going back that 1/4 of an inch. 1/4 of an inch is pretty small. So you're barely moving. You thought I was going to say something profound, didn't you? So did I, but I didn't. Turn out if you need to. I'm going to stay with that left knee coming towards my left shoulder, left boob, whatever. 3, 2, 1. Foot goes flat. You are rolling all the way on up. Now I want you to round forward. My knees open slightly. Round. You're going to hold it in this forward fold position. Arms go long. Let's do some circles. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep those arms straight back and circle around. Now, when you sweep those arms straight back, you got to avoid that box. So I'd say your arms are pointing to maybe a 4 on a clock and an 8 when you take them straight back. Enjoy this forward fold. Make fists. Ooh, getting a little mobility in those shoulders. Here's 3, 2, 1, around and up. Woohoo! We got one more thing here to do. Make sure you're scooted forward. We're going into kind of like a teaser prep. You're going to find your balance point. What am I talking about? I'll show you. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, halfway back. Take that right leg to tabletop. I'm feeling good. Here's the scary part. Can you take the left leg to tabletop? I'm actually a little bit turned out because my hip flexors are bothering me now, and I'm just going to hang out here a second and hang. I'm going to make things a little more challenging. You do you. Stay here. Make the chest proud, or extend the legs long. Holding it here. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! Ooh. Enough of that. turning away from you, we're going to do the other side of that side series, which is going to feel pretty good after all that flexion. Okay. Turn. Turning away from you, unfortunately. Pick up that foot strap. All right, turning. Right knee is going to be bent on the box. Left leg is going to go long. I'm using the foot strap that's in front of me, not behind me. Take that strap, thread it around that left elbow, and let's gather ourselves. Right away, it feels pretty good after what we just did with those abs. Keep that left leg straight and long down. Inhale, exhale, side bend. And up. You know what's going to happen on this side. Nothing is going to change. Play around with how far you go with that side bend. Remember, you go too far, we could have a problem. We don't want a problem. I don't want a problem. 2 more, and then we're going to add rotation. I want you to feel the length through the crown of your head, length the entire time, even as you side bend over. And especially when you sit up tall. Let's add rotation. Inhale, exhale, side bend over, pause. Rotate, center, and up. Inhale, exhale, over. Rotate, center, and up. The leg is staying down. One more. And up. Sitting up tall a second. Remember, if those arms are getting tired, cross the arms in front of your chest. That's totally fine. I'm going to stay here because we don't have much longer to go. Inhale, exhale, over. All right, remember that foot bar is there. Reach out for it. Lift that leg and lower. Lift. All right. Anybody else tired? I don't understand why I always wear long sleeves. Because it's cool down here when I start, but then I get hot. All right, I'm gonna stop talking now. 3, 2, hold it hovered, hold on to the foot bar if you need, flex that foot. Bend that knee in and out. Finding that crunch in the left oblique, left QL. I'm going to try and let go, find my balance. Maybe not. 3, 2, 1. Leg goes down, you come up. Done. I almost forgot. Let's get a quick stretch. Turn. I'm facing away from you again. Right knee is going to be bent on the box. And then bending that left knee. Let's get an oppositional stretch. Oh. Ugh. Holding on to the shoulder rest. For me, that helps. And coming on up. Woohoo! Great work. I shall see you back soon here in the reformer or the mats or the springboard. or chair. Have a good day.